Life as a military child involved being uprooted at a moment's notice. One day you're in California, a couple weeks later it's Tennessee. Though I'd become used to moving, this time was different. Many of my friends' fathers were already in Vietnam. I knew at some point my father would be with them. I have to admit, my first few weeks in town had been a blur. I can't say I paid attention to much of anything. One day, when I was supposed to be at recess, I was standing alone outside.
Charles, I have a special assignment for you. Come on.
We're studying weather systems next week, and I need an artist. Do you think you can draw this? Well, then today we have a challenge. I need a cloud expert, and I think that you can make something spectacular.
For the next 5 days, I spent the entire recess using pastel chalk to draw the cloud formations. By the end of the week, I was on tiptoe, finishing my crowning achievement. My teacher had unveiled my masterpiece, but everyone was looking towards the doorway.
Come here to look at my boy's clouds.
Are you a soldier?
Yes, sir.
Are you going to war?
Very shortly.
I was able to explain the different clouds, but all interest was directed to my dad. My teacher told me this day had been her favorite in all of teaching. I decided she was about as nice a person as I'd ever met. The day my father went to war, the sky was clear. I asked what he'd be doing in Vietnam and if people would be shooting at him. He told me he was going to be flying so high that it would be difficult. I'd hoped for storm clouds. I'd heard pilots say that while everyone was being pelted by rain, they'd be amid nothing but blue skies and pillow below. The following days dragged. I felt powerless. I'd lie on the back lawn and stare at the clouds. I concentrated to see if they seemed to move any quicker. One day I was looking through my father's collection of National Geographic magazines. I found a world map and discovered how far Vietnam was. I folded the map at his city and brought it over until it was next to Memphis. I taped this new map together and cut it so that it was small enough to fit in my pocket. In my mind, I could see a bridge that connected these two cities. Whenever we drove near the Mississippi River, I'd imagine my father on the other side of the bridge. I imagined that he had binoculars and could see me. I'd wave and he'd wave back. When the clouds were high, I'd assume we were looking at the same clouds. When the clouds rolled in, the days passed more quickly. Over the years, I've built many bridges, each one viewable only to me. In my mind, these bridges have spanned as far as South America and as near as one town away. There is a bridge from Memphis to Vietnam, and one day, my father crossed it.